question here. Like, if you wanted to provide like some one or two tips, for sports students out there, kind of like looking to get their foot in the door, perhaps, interested in those new trends, fan engagement, and exploring this aspect. Like, what kind of tips would you give them?
Um, First tip, what I would recommend is try to stand out. So show your face on conferences, even if they are paid. See if you can bring up the budget. If not, there's often these major conferences have these special student discounts.
Mhm.
Showing your face on conferences really helps, because I've also understood that most of the business and hiring happens at conferences, happens from personal relationships, not by waiting for websites to publish their roles online, which is happening more often now as well. But um, that's the first thing I would recommend. Also, that's one way to stand out. So show yourself. Another one would be to create content, have an opinion, and this is in the Netherlands often frowned upon because it's a small market dominated by a very small group of people. So if you have a different opinion
Yeah.
than what's now currently the popular opinion, it's being pushed away already. But
Mm.
having your opinion and your own views, I think is very important, because if I would have stayed within when I started in sports marketing with the same paradigm that they had back then,
Yeah.
I would have been one of the others. Now
Right.
I've 15 years ago, I took the fan engagement mindset, and the market has grown towards that. So if I would have not had a different opinion, the market would have never grown into my direction. It would have moved away from where I was.
Mm.
So I think this is a popular saying in the US of don't skate where the puck is now, but skate where the puck is going to be. That's, I think, what's important as well, and it needs to be your passion. So do not force yourself on a view that is not yours simply because you think it's going to market yourself well. Do work it from an inside passion. Find what is your view. How do you feel that sports should be experienced, and um, push that out. Because
Right.
I think that's more the uh, it helps making the journey easier, because there's a lot of unlogical decision making in sports, and there's a lot of people that are far less good as your skill set, and yet they do get the job. So there's if you stay true to your own nature, I think that's in life in general, but also it applies to work in sports business industry. That's going to help.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like that.